Hello, boxing fans around the world. Welcome to another episode of Talk and Fight featuring Neil the Deal on his show, Neil the Deal. Tonight and the remainder of the week, we're going to be talking about female boxers. But I'm not sure who we have lined up tonight, so I'm going to let you take on with it. Let's get on with it then. What do you have lined up for us tonight, Neil?
Hey, good evening, Graham. Nice to see you again. Hope you had a nice weekend. I certainly did.
I did. Thank you.
All you Talk and Fight fans out there, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. It was awesome. So, yeah, Graham, we're going to talk about female fighters this week. I haven't talked very much about them in the past, and I thought, there's so many good female fighters now, and the boxing sport for the females is getting much, much, much bigger, which is fantastic. We're getting it's starting to come so that everybody can enjoy it, and everybody, as we go forward. So we're going to be talking about a girl that right now today, who's probably one of the world's best, I think, fighters, has been over the last number of years, and won multiple titles in multiple divisions. And her name is Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano. Graham, I'm sure you've heard of Amanda Serrano.
Yep, heard the Serrano sisters, absolutely.
Yeah, she does have a sister who's a professional boxer as well. Her name is Cindy, and yeah, they're a heck of a team, those two, and heck of a great fighters. So I figured we talk about Amanda today. Her nickname is the Real Deal. The Real Deal. Amanda, the Real Deal Serrano.
That's right.
That's right. So I like that. She's cool. She's got half my name in her. I like that. So that's really cool. So she was born October 9th, 1988, makes her 32 years old, and she was born in Carolina, Puerto Rico. But as she was a child, when she was younger, her parents moved to New York City in the Bronx, and she now resides in New York City. So she fights out of the United States. Now, I know she fights in the featherweight division, but I didn't realize that she fought in so many divisions over her career. It's an amazing career. So she fights over her career in the super featherweight division, bantamweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, and light welterweight. So she's really gone from basically like 105 pounds up to like 126, 130 pounds. So she's fought all the way up, and she's been successful all along the way. So she's, like I'm saying, guys, check out Amanda Serrano. She is a heck of a fighter. I'm telling you, I was completely blown away. So she was named Female Boxer of the Year twice, which is fantastic. Twice Female Boxer of the Year, 2016 and 2018. And she's presently ranked number 3 in the world pound for pound by Ring Magazine and BoxRec as a pound for pound women's best fighter. And she's ranked right now the world's best active female featherweight in the world. So she's right at the top of her game. And if you watch any of her fights, you can see why. She's a ball of energy for sure, and she can throw punches like if you're a guy, I wouldn't want to be fighting her. Put it that way. She'd knock the heck out of you. She throw. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, yeah. She throws some body punches. In her most recent bout, she literally took the girl out with a double combination body punch. Right, left hook, right hook, kidney, like both sides, and the girl was just done. So she's got power in both hands. She's got a wicked jab. She's got everything going for her. She uses the ring well. She's got great footwork, and she likes to push the pace. She never seems to get tired. So. And she's in great shape. Every fight I've seen her, and she's been in great shape. So she's been fantastic. So presently, right now, she's the unified featherweight champion of the world, holding the WBO, the WBC, and the IBO belts. So she's got 3 of the big ones right there on her. She's like, unbelievable. That in itself is amazing. And she's the only female boxer to win world titles in more than 4 weight classes, having held 9 major world titles in 7 different weight classes. So she's the only one. That is unbelievable. That's what I mean. She's She's progressed all the way up, and she's won at every level, world championships all the way up. Like we were saying earlier on, yep, she does have a sister. Her name is Cindy. She's also a professional boxer and a former world champion. And they spar a lot together, so they help each other out, which is really good. And I understand Cindy basically got her into boxing when they were younger. Cindy's a little bit older. And when Amanda was about 12 years old, she thought she would go to the gym and watch her older sister, and then eventually got interested in it and decided to pursue the career. So with them winning world titles, they were actually at the same time. That was the first time ever for two sisters to hold major world titles at the same time in the female boxing. So that's pretty interesting that they both are world champions, right? And she had a pretty interesting amateur career. It was very brief, which I guess just because she was getting so well, they good at it. They figured they should probably bring her in, but she basically began boxing at about 17 years old, and she had that brief amateur career. She had 10 fights. She won 9 of them with 1 loss, so she was 9-1 in her amateur career, and she won a couple of awards and medals and stuff in her amateur career. In 2008, she won the Staten Island Amateur Championships. Staten Island, I guess, is part of New York, right, Graham?
Yep.
Yep, New York State. And then she won the New York Daily News Golden Gloves boxing tournament, beating the then-time USA's boxing women's national champion. So she did really well as an amateur to be able to beat the country's best at that weight class. So good for you. That's amazing, Amanda. Absolutely. She moved into her pro career. Now her pro career is absolutely amazing. Like really, any of her fights, guys, if you want to go check them out, any of Amanda Serrano fights are fantastic. I'm just going to say, check them all out. Any of them, she's been blazing up the ladder from day one, and her pro totals will explain it and what she's won. She's had 42 bouts to date. She's won 40 bouts, Graham. She's got 30 knockouts of the 40 bouts. She has 1 loss and one draw. So that gave her a knockout percentage of 72%. All right. So she's only had 1 loss, and that's pretty much it. So that'll tell you what she's been doing in her pro career. She's got 40 wins. So she's been very, very successful, and I'm sure going forward she's going to be even more successful. So she started her pro career in 2009, and we'll go over some of the awards that she's won in her pro career. 2011, she won the WBC NABF featherweight title, and then later that year she won the IBF super featherweight title, which was her first world title in 2011. 2013, she won the WIBA featherweight title. 2014, she won the WBO lightweight title. 2016, she won the WBO featherweight title and then won the WBO junior featherweight title. 2017, she won the WBO bantamweight title. 2018, she won the WBO welterweight title. So she's just winning titles every year, one after another after another. 2019, she won the WBO junior bantamweight title and then won WBO and WBC featherweight titles, and most recently, right this year, congratulations, Amanda, 2021, she won the IBO featherweight title. So that gives her the 3 world titles right now, and that's amazing, eh, Graham? Look at that title run.
Yeah,
all the way up the ladder. That's amazing. That is totally amazing. So I don't know what to say. She's you can only get better. Now, recently she's been talking. The last 3 or 4 years, she's been involved in MMA. Have you heard anything about that? Her going into the MMA ring, Graham?
No, not her specifically. No, I haven't.
No, eh? Well, she's had 2 fights. She's won 1, and she had a draw in the other one. She's only had the 2 fights, but she's expressed that she's very interested in getting into MMA, and she's also talked about getting into the WWE wrestling possibly at some point, which is interesting too. So she's got a lot of things on her plate, and she did mention that going forward she might really start pursuing the MMA thing. She's kind of really liking that. So we'll look out for her there too. It'd be interesting to see her. I think she would probably be the only female to win, or maybe even male and female to win a title and an MMA world title. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool when you think about it. Like, right? So I think that's one of the things that's on her bucket list, that what she wants to do going forward. And her most recent fight, I don't know if you saw it, Graham. Guys, check out this fight. It's a really good fight. It was March 25th, 2021, where she won that IBO featherweight title with a 9th round KO over Danella Bermudez. Now, Danella Bermudez is a very good fighter, and she does have titles of her own. So, she knocked her. That was the fight where those wicked body shots, like, wow, was unbelievable. The poor girl just couldn't get up off the canvas. She basically couldn't breathe. It looked like to me she just knocked the wind out of her so bad. But upcoming fights for Amanda. Now there's a Canadian fighter, Graham. I don't know if you guys know about her. Her name's Jelena Mrjanovic, WBA featherweight title holder from Edmonton, Alberta. And she'd love to fight Amanda Serrano, and Amanda Serrano may be fighting her. I understand she's got an upcoming fight. So as long as she gets through that fight, then maybe her and Amanda will hook up in the ring. Also, the IBF title holder, Sarah Mofford is another fight that could go down with Amanda Serrano the next time. And then there's always that big one, Katie Taylor. They keep talking about it. They've been talking about it for a couple of years. It's kind of been back and forth, and we'll see what happens with the Katie Taylor fight. But I'm looking forward to seeing her later this year. She's definitely going to be having a couple of fights. So keep your eyes out for Amanda Serrano, guys. And I'll definitely be looking for her fights, because she's a very exciting fighter. She's very well schooled, and I hope the best for you, Amanda, going forward. You've had a fantastic career. I want to thank you for everything. And Graham, hopefully we'll see her again later this year, eh?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. We've been profiling quite a few female fighters across all of our different shows, and I can't believe how much they're taking off this year. They are real. Not to mention the weekend fights that featured a couple of big names. These girls are really doing it. I mean, they're fighting full on fighting. These girls are really going at it. This isn't a pillow fight. This is real boxing at a top level. These girls are taking heavy duty swings, and I'm loving it. As a boxing fan, I'm loving it. These girls are really going at it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're definitely. This is, like you say, it's not a pillow fight in there. These girls are really swinging for the fences, and the competition is great. Like, it's been amazing. The fights that I've seen in this year have been really, really good, and the fights going forward are just going to get better and better and better. And I'm really happy that it's getting a little more recognition in the boxing community and stuff, and hopefully they'll start getting paid a little better, because they certainly deserve that as well. So let's just support the women's boxing. It's what Neil the Deal wants to do, and we'll be doing for the next million years. So thanks a lot, Amanda. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot, guys, for everything, for the likes, the shares, subscriptions, all the comments coming in. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Graham?
You got it. Thanks very much, Neil. Appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Have a safe night. Talk to you soon.